So in this video I would like to provide commentary for a couple of games. They are not necessarily great games, but they have certain interesting moments which I would like to highlight. In this particular game, you will see the difference between staying as one group and spreading a bit, providing flanks and crossfire, which is very important in the game. So right at the start you see that our heavies went to hold the bridge, and I'm moving at the center of the map, which is very important, specifically this location, because I could see tanks moving to the bridge. I could see tanks which tried to get on top of the hill on their side of the bridge, and I could provide crossfire. So essentially every time they turn their turret to see me, the rest of the team across the bridge could shoot at them, and when they turn to fire across the bridge, we could attack them from the side. Now I see that I don't have good shots, so I'm starting to move closer, and this location is very good for medium tanks with strong turrets, because I could stay hull down and I will bounce quite a few shots. So as you see, I bounced one from the Tiger. I don't want to be very aggressive, and I'm ready to run away at any time because I don't have much support behind me. My purpose here is to distract them and make sure that they turn. And this is very important because, again, notice how the red team stays as one group and they can't defend effectively against shots from all directions. And contrary, our forces effectively surrounded them, and every time we poke out, we are able to see someone's side armor or rear armor. So this game was won mostly tactically, and that's what you should learn to do. If you are driving light or medium tanks, try to create second front next to your main forces. Try to spot and avoid staying as one group, because again you won't have good crossfire. So that was the highlight of this game. Now the second game happens on Canyon, and the defining feature, the most important location of this map, is the central hill. Whatever happens, someone must be there spotting for the team and just defending it, because from that location you are able to shoot across the whole map. So this hill is very important, but when you are there you should allow other players to fight properly. So I should be doing what I'm doing now. Look at how I positioned myself and how poorly our T-54 does it. Essentially our T-54 is blocking my shots, and he doesn't allow other players on our team to shoot effectively. I mean, he's just preventing us from using that location because he positioned himself improperly. He should be aligning with us and moving back and forth, so there will be place for 3 tanks, and we would be able to provide very effective fire from that hill if we would be aligned as I and my teammate. Unfortunately, well, you could guess the win rate of that player on T-54. I'll show it later in the game. And that's essentially why those people have such low win rate. It's just because they do mistakes like this. In some sense, they work against their team, so their impact on the game is negative, and that's how you get 44 win rate. So again, that hill is the most important location, especially if you have tank which could go hull down, which have strong turret. You just must go to that hill and try to defend it at any cost. At least you should try to block tanks from the red team from using that hill effectively. I won so many games and I received several ace tanker badges just by staying on that hill and doing a lot of damage. So please don't try to run around the map. Just stay on that hill and most likely you will have a great game. Again, it's a very important location. And the last game is that type of a game where both teams try to chase each other around the map. It happens naturally when both teams decide to go either to the left or to the right and no one goes to the middle. So the thing you should know about these games is that naturally teams spread around the side of the map and they form kind of train of tanks. And the structure of this train is the following. The worst players tend to be at the end of the train. This happens naturally because those people sit at the start of the game, look at the left, then at the right, they decide to go one way, then they slowly turn. You get the idea. They also often drive stock tanks with 50% crew, so again they just slow to move and they tend to be at the end of that train. Right at the head of the train we typically have a couple of kamikazes. Those are players, they're pretty dangerous but they're not particularly good. Basically they start moving forward until they see the enemy and they just rush them. And the best players tend to be in the middle of the train, maybe closer to its head. So, what you should do in this situation? In my opinion, the best idea is immediately when you realize this, you have to stop, turn, and take a defensive position. This has certain benefits because, first of all, you would be in a great position to defend yourself, bounce the shots. You will have your camera rating enabled, which means that you will have the first shot. You will spot them earlier, and your opponents, they will be most likely on the move. They will be crossing open space, so they will be easier targets for you. Another option is to continue driving and check the enemy spawn, but you should be doing this only if you are driving really fast tank, and the reason is that you may find some AFK tank, so the train has left and they have left them alone and it's just an easy prey for you. And there is a good reason to kill him because it's a free damage and that FK tank may go alive. Another option is to go into the middle of the map to spot the enemy team, but again that depends on the map. On this particular map central location is not very good, but on some maps center is very important. You also should be aware of slow tanks, especially like T95. So if you have them on your team, just try to stay close to it because T95 is slow and it will just turn. It will be at the front and you will be right behind it providing support, which is also a great option. So that's basically how you approach the situation. Doesn't always happen like this, but empirically it often happens this way. So thanks for watching and good luck on the battlefield.